Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam video blog. Right, we're back. It's 2018, so Happy New Year to everyone out there.
Happy New Year. We hope you had a great one, a great Christmas. We're now in January, and I mean, what we've got planned for this year is insanely good. Very busy already with both the Academy and our products that we're going to be releasing at Blackpool and beyond. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year.
It really is going to be an exciting year. So first of all, we want to say thank you to everyone that joined us for the Christmas show, the Christmas party. It was such amazing fun to do. In fact, we had so many people watching that even though I said there was a possibility, I never actually believed it would happen.
Yeah,
but
you crashed us.
You actually made us run out of bandwidth.
Yeah.
So halfway through, we had to go and top up on bandwidth. We didn't know what the problem was, and it's a great problem to have. There was over 1,000 people watching that night, which is phenomenal. So thank you so much for taking part. And we're looking forward. We're going to be doing another one this year. I know it's 11 months away.
Yes.
But we're already thinking about it. So we'll give you a date for your diary.
Yeah, so that would be for Christmas, and then for Halloween, we did Tackling Terrifying Taboos last year, and we're going to be running, Jamie's going to be running another course this year as well.
Yeah.
And already, I don't know how many courses we've got, but we're looking at like 2 or 3 a week in some months. Sorry, 2 or 3 a month. In some months.
I think one of our months we're already at 1 a week.
1 a week, yeah.
It's looking, the actual Academy schedule is filling out really fast. Actually, this is something quite interesting for you guys as well. We'd love your opinion on this. So we have already booked up in the Academy courses running up to, I think, August of this year. So from your point of view, what would you rather see? A whole syllabus with what's happening each month so you can book months in advance? Or are you quite happy with it just being announced a month before? Because we're thinking we should put up the courses as and when they arrive, or as and when we know it's going to happen, and you guys can plan ahead and book what ones you want. So let us know your thoughts on it, and I might send out a little survey on an email to Academy members as well, just to see what they think, because we've got some top names planned, and their dates are already confirmed. But as it stands at the moment, we won't actually start advertising them until about 6 weeks to a month in advance. Whereas you could be able to see everyone we've got and book, you know, if someone comes up that you really fancy, or a course comes up that you really fancy doing, you can book that way in advance, you know, and just secure your place.
The thing is, it could be very easy for us to approach all the magicians out there that teach and say we want 1 a week for every week of the year, but that isn't what the Academy is about. We've handpicked every tutor for the Academy because they're great in all around, but in one aspect particular. You know, if you think of mentalism, we're going to have the best names for mentalism, close up, and so on and so forth. This isn't just us bringing in every magician every week to try and fill the slots. Every single name that's on our Academy has been carefully selected and picked.
Because they're great tutors. Because they're great tutors of magic. So this year already we've kicked off with John Kerry's fantastic Zero to Hero course. So if you haven't signed up for that, you should really look at it. If you're into your card magic, even if you're just starting out in card magic, the Zero to Hero course is absolutely perfect. It will take you from never touching a pack of cards before up into performing magic you never thought possible with a pack of cards. It's a 6-week course, and you just have to read some of the reviews that have already come in just after the first lesson. Honestly, it's amazing.
Yeah, and if you're magicians out there and you go, well, I'm above that, I'm beyond that, then read some of the reviews, because some of the names of magicians that we all respect and know have been in magic for a long time are really raving about it, because as a refresher, it's perfect. I mean, I've learned loads every time just sitting next to John. I know you have as well. So you can never have too much knowledge, and it has been amazing.
And next week, on Tuesday the 16th, I believe it is, we've got Leo Smetsers, our crazy friend from Holland. He's running his Academy course. And on Leo's course, he's going to be teaching you the magic that he uses when he's out performing. And Leo is one of the busiest performers in Europe. He's one of the most sought after, especially for things like trade shows and company conferences.
Yeah,
they seem to always go to Leo. He's great. You're going out to Holland this weekend.
Yes, I am. Yeah. So I know it's a session here in London. So yeah, that's going to be amazing. Enjoy that if you're going to that. If you're coming over to Leo's thing, I know there's a lot of people coming over. And in the evening we've got about 250 for the show. So it's going to be crazy, as Leo calls it. It's carousel. Instead of making us do one show to 250 people, it's 5 shows to 50 people at a time. So that I'll be working hard.
I know he's coming over to the UK on Sunday. He's coming to mine. And I will be discussing it with him. Yeah. I'll discuss it after you've had to do it 5 times.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
rather than before.
Earn it, yeah. No, that's good. But it will be amazing. Even
it's going to be great.
I've got Chris Wood as well, as an incredible close-up magician. He's going to be coming over. And one of our club members is going to come over actually to experience the convention. So Laurie Day is going to be coming as well. So it's going to be a good weekend. Yeah. It's going to be crazy, but that's Leo. So yeah, join us on Tuesday for Leo's course.
Yeah. Tuesday the 16th you'll have Leo's course, and not only will you learn all this awesome magic that he's going to be teaching you, but Leo during the course is going to be giving away over £1,000 worth of his magic products.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to watch live to be in with a chance of winning. All you need to do is sign up for the course. If you sign up for the course, you're in with a chance, whether you're watching live on the evening or not.
Yeah, the name will be picked from the people that have signed up.
Yeah, not just the people that are in the chat room.
Yeah.
And then the week after, on the 24th, I believe, we've got Paul Gordon coming to the Academy, but we'll give you more information on that in next week's vlog.
Awesome.
But before we go on to the amazing tricks we've got, let's talk about a brilliant date for your diary. This month, on the 29th of January at 7 p.m, we are going to be streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, and maybe on the Alakazam site, we're not sure at the moment, with a product launch. Now, you guys, if you've ever attended one of our product launches before, you realise how much fun they are. This is going to be great. It's a friend of mine from Leicester, a gentleman called Phil Smith that you might know from his Effects Crypto. He had Humans. He's had some great books out on mentalism. He's going to be launching his brand new effect right here at Alakazam on the Alakazam Live. And as per usual, there's going to be a special launch deal.
Yeah, I mean, I know what he's bringing with him as well as the special launch is one of my favourite bits that I saw at Blackpool last year. He's going to be bringing that to show you as well.
And he's doing deals on all of those.
And he's doing deals. So, you know, these evenings, if you haven't been to one before, they're very relaxed. They're a lot of fun. They stream on Facebook and YouTube. And then if there's an after show where we teach and unbox the stuff that you've just purchased, if you purchase any of the items, we're going to be unboxing some of it and some extra handlings and stuff. Then that will be straight into your Alakazam account. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you join us for that. So it's a busy week.
Well, let's hear what Phil's got to say about it.
All right.
Hi guys, Phil Smith here. Just a quick one. Get your calendars open. Later this month, I'm going to be releasing this, my brand new effect, Spellender, and I'm going to be doing it live with the guys at Alakazam. We're going to demo the effect, talk about it, show it off. I think you're really going to like the effect. It's been in development for a very long time, and it is a killer piece. So, to see Spellender for the very first time, join me on the Alakazam page on Facebook or YouTube. We're going to be doing some deals on Spellender and also some great deals on a few other things that I've released recently. It's going to be huge, so make sure you put it in your calendar. We're going to be doing it on Monday, the 29th of January. The plan is we go live at 7 p.m. UK time. That's 2 p.m. EST if you're over the pond. I really hope I'm going to see you there.
Right, so that was Phil Smith. Put that date in your diary, the 29th of January at 7 p.m. we will be live.
Awesome. All right, so let's get on to some tricks. We're going to demonstrate all 3 of these today, and they are the...
Smart Guillotine.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you can read that.
Yeah.
Smart Guillotine, Rubiks Dream, and 52 to 1 deck. All 3 are awesome. So let's take a quick look. I filmed a very quick video of this on you the other day.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. Pete.
David.
It would be so stupid For me to place my finger in there and take this blade and slam it down on top of my finger.
It certainly would.
So I'm not going to use my finger. I'm going to use yours.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah, go on then.
Perfect. Place your first finger in there. There we go. And we'll place this on top. And we go 3, 2, 1. And that will go all the way through your finger. From both angles you can see it looks awesome. Alright? But if you just stay still for 1 second, I'm just going to fish this up from the bottom like this. You can remove your finger now. There we go. And that gives us the blade and your finger.
And that is totally unharmed, and it's not magnetic or anything.
Magic.
Right, so that is the Smart Guillotine. And I tell you what, when we first saw the trailer of that, which was, it must have been the end of last year,
Yes, it was, yeah.
We didn't have a clue, and that is very, very rare.
Yeah.
That is really rare. And I watched the trailer maybe 4, 5, 6 times, and I still couldn't get my head around it. I was coming up with ideas, and once you start thinking about it, you're going, yeah, but that can't work because of this. And then when they turned up, you literally took one out of the box, performed it on me without reading the instructions, which you should read the instructions.
I know, I even said that I should, but I tried and they were in Japanese, so I thought I'll work this out before trying to find. No, they are at the very back of the Japanese instructions of the British ones, but from getting it out of the box, you can kind of work out what's going on there anyway. So I put it together, and I just said, yeah, let borrow your finger, Pete, and I did it, and you went, yeah, I still don't really know what's
honestly
going on.
It looks so good. It really looks good. It's priced at £12.50, which is giving it away, you know.
Yeah.
But it's such a great little trick. And the problem with Tenyo are a fantastic company. They come out with ingenious products, but they are all plasticky and look a bit toy-like.
Yes.
Now, the good thing about this, even though it is plasticky, it looks like what it should look like.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of the effect, it should have that sort of see-through, transparent cover there, and you've got a nice little base. So it's not, you're not instantly thinking, oh, it's a little plastic thing.
And it's well made, actually.
It's very well, and all Tenyo stuff's very well made. You know, they've had some beautiful effects in the past.
I've never known a price point to be this low for a Tenyo product.
No.
And then obviously when you see the price point and then you get it out of the box, you're expecting maybe it not to live up to the quality of Tenyo, and it does live up to the quality of Tenyo for £12.50. I know we've only got a few of these, like 5 or 6 left, but we've got more coming into stock. So if you like it, I mean, for £12.50, it does what you see it do there. It's fun. It's something you can kind of display as well.
Yeah.
And something I like is you can actually display it how it should look in the closed position.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really nice, cheap, great, good quality, and a cool little trick. So there you have it.
Yeah, so that is Tenyo's Smart Guillotine. So before we get on to the next effect, just want to say as well, for those of you that are now collecting our newsletters, January edition is now out. So this is shipping with all orders.
What's
our designer, as anyone that gets these will know that our designer tends to sort of do us up a bit on each issue. So this month, I haven't gone. I'm not sure if he's putting them on or whether I just came to work like that.
I think you walk around like that with a cape on quite a lot of the time, I'll be honest. So you got the little mask on, I've still got my scarf with a hat.
Yeah.
Andy
looks like something out of Wall Street there. He looks really cool.
Yeah.
And this month we're joined by Sarah Stott. Anyone that has signed up to an academy will know Sarah. Sarah is part of the academy team, and she's the one that helps me man in the chat room, or say she helps me, she does it. Yeah. So Sarah has taken over the role of doing Academy Corner in the newsletter. So awesome. Sarah's going to be letting you know what's coming up in the academy, what's just been, and a bit of information about the courses. And Sarah also handles things like our Facebook pages. And I also want to say a big thank you to Jonathan Batchelor, who has also become part of the academy team. And Jonathan, after each academy, he does a sort of write-up with times. So if you want to jump to a certain trick, you know what time you got to jump to and everything.
Which
really
is
good.
Invaluable information. So we really appreciate that, Jonathan.
Yeah.
So we've got a great team for the academy, and it's only going to move onwards and upwards. So.
Yeah. So this is shipping out with all orders while stocks last, and that is January's edition of the Alakazam newsletter.
Brilliant.
So we've got 2 tricks to talk about first.
Yes.
Shall we go on to this one?
Yes, why not? So this is called Rubiks Dream, all right, and you may know that very recently, before Christmas, I did a video on cube cards. This was the first kind of introduction to cube magic for me, and I wanted to make sure that I could solve a cube before I started learning cube magic, which, you know, I do kind of recommend because it can only help you if you make a mistake in the actions, because a lot of this sort of stuff you do not need to be able to solve the cube for, and this falls into that same category. I just wanted to learn it so that I could, there's something I could do, and when I did learn it, started moving on to the magic. The cube cards, I am hooked. If you ask anyone, I perform it now everywhere I go, and the reactions are amazing. The only issue I had with it was when I was faced with quite a lot of people watching, and the card section of it kind of got lost a little bit. So I'm talking from parlour up to stage. I still want to do it, but that's kind of, you know, do the cards, it's a bit small.
Yeah.
So this, I'm going to show you a video of this, let you see it. I'm using, and I think I'll go over this again after I finish it, but I'm using what I learned from cube cards, but you get to obviously everything you need to know on here as well to do the routine. So let's take a look at a performance.
Hey, David.
You seen one of these before?
Yes, I have.
Familiar with it?
I'm nearly 50, so I saw them when they first come out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't do it then.
This was
and I
like
can't do
high
it
tech for you.
That's a bit rude.
Oh, I don't know. Give it a mix for me. Alright, it is just a Rubik's Cube, so I'm going to show you something phenomenal. Okay, I want you to mix it under the table as well, so not even you don't have any say over it.
Table.
Don't get under the table, no, just mix it under there. I'm going to bring it in a second. I'm going to bring it up here, and about here, I'm going to solve it right in front of your eyes.
Oh,
sound good?
That sounds very good.
Alright, place it here for me. I didn't mention I was going to use this as well. This is a magic bag.
Right.
Do you know why it's a magic bag?
Because it was once an envelope.
There is that, but I wrote it on there as well.
Right.
Magic bag,
Okay.
which means it's magic. And if you take this cube that you just mixed up and I place it inside the magic bag, and I click like this, it solves itself. Good? Know what you're thinking? Nothing inside here?
Oh,
Shit. Right, okay, never mind. Never mind, look. That was a really bad joke, but there is nothing in the bag. What I really want to focus on is the memory thing, because not even you know how you've mixed this thing.
No.
But I'm going to place it, I'm going to look at all of the sides very quickly. Great, and I'm going to place it underneath here.
Yeah.
And you can say to them, there's no hole in the back, I'm not looking in to try and replicate it.
No.
From that 6 seconds, sorry, 1 second, just working out whether that was a blue or a green. Okay, I think I will give this a go from memory to try and replicate exactly what you did a moment ago. And that should be like this. Sorry, this is the only bit I don't really want to talk through, I'm just concentrating. Okay, that way, that way. Sorry, Vito. Right. No, it was a green. It was a green, sorry. That means I just need to change that. Perfect. If I've done this right, I'm going for at least one side here, so let's see what I've got. So if I take this and place it down here, what we've got at the front, we've got 2 oranges and a blue. Let me see if I've matched. Perfect, I think. We'll give this a go. Hopefully you can see this on the camera. That is not a perfect match.
No, but that is.
But that was my...
Oh, was that your build-up?
That was my build-up there.
I
You
thought
kind
you
of
couldn't-
killed that. No, that's fine.
do it again.
No.
They won't remember.
They won't remember.
Quick, do it
All
again.
right, that doesn't match.
Oh my god.
But that does.
Ooh.
So does that.
Wow.
3 out of 3. 4 out of 4. You can actually see that all the sides here match perfectly.
That is great.
And there you have it. Now that is from memory. That's not solving the cube. That's sort of a memory test. If I want to solve the cube, there's a few ways I could do it. Like the boring way, where you kind of have to twist and turn, or the magical way.
Yeah.
What would you rather?
Magical
I thought
way.
you might say that. If I take this here and I just wave it like this, That should solve that cube right in front of your eyes. And there we have a miracle with 2 Rubik's Cubes.
That is amazing. Let me just ask one question.
Yeah.
For that routine, do I need to know how to do the cube?
No, you don't need to know how to solve the cube. The great thing, it helps because if you're learning and you mess
it
up.
Yeah.
I featured on here a little while ago with a trick called cube cards. And that is, I'm just replicating cube cards with Rubiks Dream, because when it comes, you can customize it to whatever you have learned, and it will teach you a process on there, which again, you don't need to know how to solve the cube. That's what's so cool about it. But yeah, you can make it up to suit you. So if you already have cube cards, I know a load of you bought it after we showed it, you can just replicate that on this cube, which is exactly what I've done. Why would you want both? Well, this takes it right up into stage now, and parlour and stage, and plays a lot bigger. Sorry, mate.
No, I was going to say it's quite deceptive, because I know what a gimmick is, but you end up losing track of what's going on.
Oh, it's really, really well made, I will say. And there's loads of questions out there, and with this against perfect square and vice versa and all of that, and using the bag and not using the bag. When I like something, I become a little bit addicted to it, and I like to save up and purchase like Rubik's Cubes. I've got like 5 that I use when I work. I've got this. I'm going to get perfect square, just so that I can pick and choose really. And the great thing about this is that the bag suits my style. That on stage is funny to a non-magician. Yeah. When you put it in there, you click and it comes out and it's solved, and then accidentally they hear it drop again. You've seen me perform on stage. Yeah. It suits my character. So for me, the bag is fine. The props are lovely. You get 2 Rubik's Cubes, the ones you see here that have been moved. They are speed cubes, so they
you
are.
You get the cubes with it as well.
You get 2 cubes with it. You get the gimmick for the large cube. You also get a small cube and a gimmick for the small cube. It's a really good set, and the price point on it is really good for what you're getting. I don't have a bad word to say about this. I really like it. You get the complete set, everything in there. The instructional video takes you through a lot of stuff. You haven't got to be able to solve a Rubik's Cube to be able to do this. So I really recommend it.
Cool. And now let's go over to our twin brothers at the other side of the room.
Go on, guys. Take it away. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. God, they don't shut up.
They don't. That guy in the blue. My God. Jesus.
We're both wearing blue. They're both wearing blue.
Oh, my God. It's me.
So, I know you wanted to talk about the memory thing.
Yeah, just very quickly, because you could think that there's loads of memory work that you have to do in order to do this effect, and although you kind of need to just remember what you're doing, if that makes sense, it's not memory work.
Yeah. So you're not memorising a cube, and you're not trying to locate where things are. You're just remembering a very simple sequence. Which is it's a 3 move sequence or 4 moves? Just repeated a couple of times.
The great thing about that is you are building this illusion that you're using your memory work, and if I've answered your question there, then obviously hopefully that's how it felt at home. I was trying to memorise it, but it's really, really quite easy to do, and it's really good, and it's something different. People relate to it straight away. So.
Cool. So these are in stock now, but we only have a few, but we are getting more in. So if you're interested, place your order and you'll go onto the list of people waiting, but we have got access to them, so they are coming in regularly. Yes. So you won't be waiting long, but put your order in. Now, before we get on to this little bad boy, we are going to talk about the Christmas show again. Once more.
Yes.
Because we ran various competitions. If you didn't join us for the Christmas show, you missed out, because we gave away around about 25 different prizes that night. And also we ran a different competition, and the competition was to win £250 worth of Alakazam loyalty points. Now, we couldn't make our mind up, so we've split the prize 2 ways.
Yes.
Okay. So we have 2 winners, and the competition was you had to take a photo of yourself wearing a Christmas jumper. It can be quite creative, but you had to have the Christmas show playing somewhere in the background.
Yes.
All right. So winner number 1 was Ian Raymond Walker with this. Now, the work that has gone into this picture is incredible.
I would just say as well, if you didn't watch the Christmas show, some of this may have no meaning to you, but it captured everything of the Christmas show, all the banter that was going on. We're down there in the iPad. They've included my mum in a couple of the pictures. There's a terrible picture of me as a kid that got thrown around the Christmas show everywhere, and every sort of new scene started with a close-up of it, which is brilliant. That's on there. You've got little Harry up there, little H, yourself, and as you said, the detail as well, even in the pictures and the writing. And
really, really cool. So congratulations, Ian. You've won yourself £125 worth of loyalty points. And the second picture that had to be a winner was from Alec Mitchell, who's one of our club members as well.
He is, yes.
But this is his picture.
Detail again in this. I love this. So the trick by Kieran Stickman Bob, he's shrunk himself down to the same size as the Stickman. And in the background, there is my mum performing magic, which is what everyone wanted to see.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the reactions are better than what I get from my magic. So.
And there is an Alakazam mug.
Absolutely.
The Academy mug.
Yeah, it's great. It really is.
So well done, Alec. You have won yourself £125 worth of Alakazam loyalty points as well. But it was just such a fun night. If anyone did attend it, you'll know how good it was.
Yeah.
It was just fun. I want to thank everyone that took part as well. We had Jamie Dawes, we had Neil who was playing the elf.
Neil Hobson,
we had Jeff as Santa Claus. We had Mike Sullivan.
Yeah.
Who else was here? Sarah was here?
Yeah,
Sarah
Jenny,
Stott was here. Jenny was here. Your mum, Lynn, thank you so much. Harry, of course, doing all the live editing. Have we missed anyone?
I hope not.
No, I hope not.
It was a busy night. There was a lot of people around, so I hope we haven't missed anyone. But we're going to be doing it again this year, and I'm already looking forward to it and got some crazy ideas.
And of course, thank you to all the magicians that sent in videos of them performing.
Yes, yeah.
So we had Mark Spellman, we had Liam Montier, Owen from Big Blind Media. I'm trying to think who else we had there. There was quite a few.
You started as a list now, so...
Yeah, who else was there? Leo Smetsers.
Yeah, Leo Smetsers. We had Steve Rowe. Yeah.
And I think, was that it?
That may be it, yeah. Sorry if we have missed you, but it was loads, and we will aim to have even more this year as well. So.
Yeah.
Right, so the last trick that we were going to talk about today...
Yes.
52 to 1 deck.
Well, 52 to 1 is... a trick that you must have heard of by now. We first heard of this effect, I would say, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Me and you were at the Magic Circle. It was a Young Magicians Club.
Yes.
And we were hanging out with Wayne, and Wayne showed us a new effect he was working on, which was the predecessor to this.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was a great trick then. Now, Wayne and David Penn put their heads together and came up with a new... It's not really... It is a new method for it, but it is. It's a new way of doing it. So, it is a new method on it. But it's... The actual method of cutting to the card is still the original one that Wayne had come up with.
Yeah.
But... what they've added now knocks it out the park. It really does knock it out the park.
We could not keep these on our shelves for long enough, and for good reason, because everyone that got hold of one just saw how good it was and saw the value in it and was like, oh my God, everyone called in. They went out a couple of times. We got a few left from the last batch that we had, and I hadn't actually seen it other than the trailer and the year and a half ago, which was slightly different.
Yeah.
So when you showed me in the video you're about to see, I just couldn't believe how clean it actually felt to watch as a spectator.
And bearing in mind, the moment I knew we were getting these in, I said to the guys, okay, put me one aside. Now, the one they put aside for me sold, so I didn't have one. Then the next batch come in, sold. Then this batch come in, most of them have gone out, but there was one. And when we were doing the vlog today, I said, do you know what? Let's do 52 to 1. So I will apologise because I haven't watched the instructions. I've got this out of the box. I've had a look at the cards and I've set them up how I believe it needs to be set up. So but this is showing you what this trick looks like after I've had it in my hands for about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So imagine what it's going to look like when I actually learn all the subtleties that the guys are going to teach you with it.
Yeah.
And in my mind straight away, the moment I saw this, I thought to myself, what a brilliant way to end. If I was doing, you do the Knights at the Magic Circle and things like that, if you've got a table in front of you, what a great way to end it.
Yeah.
So you've done all this stuff with your deck, do some other bits, and then you end with this. It's a killer ending because there's going to be no explanation. And the fact that I can spread the cards, you can look through them for as long as you like, and you are not going to see any duplicates. You're going to see nothing wrong with it. It's just going to look like a deck of cards. Then the moment I ask you to think of one, I can immediately cut to it.
Yeah. I would say as well, going back to saying that, when you learn it, there's going to be loads of subtleties. If you've ever watched a Wayne Fox DVD, his knowledge is superb. He is a worker.
Yeah.
And you can tell that. And David Penn's a worker as well. So they're going to be giving you lots of value for money with these subtleties and stuff. So make sure you do watch it.
I'm going to be watching it. Because this deck now is mine.
Brilliant.
So, I am going to be
until we
watching
run
it
out and you go,
bits.
okay, I'll sell this one. Yeah. But no, amazing trick. Let's take a look at Pete performing it on me.
Dave,
Yeah.
we're going to try a little experiment with playing cards.
Right.
Now, being a magician or a sleight of hand artist, people think that you can locate any card from any position.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do that, but in a special way.
Oh.
I'll show you what I mean. Now, first of all, I just want you to have a look at the cards. Just make sure they are all different. They are a randomly shuffled deck of cards.
I'm happy.
Yep, absolutely no duplicates, and we're all ready to go. In a moment, I'm going to respread the cards. You're going to look down and just think of any one of the cards you see.
Okay.
But don't stare at them for too long, because I don't want you to think afterwards, well, he was looking where I was staring and everything else. Yeah?
That is something you would do.
Yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Go. I'm not even going to look. Tell me when.
Okay.
Go on.
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing, Dave. You might think that maybe I could have seen, especially we've got a monitor there, whereabouts you were looking. So before we go any further, I'm just going to give the cards a couple of cuts, like so, to put them in a random order. Now, I'm going to try and find your card. It seems like a bit of an impossible feat. And I'm not even going to do it by asking you to name it and cut into it. I'm going to ask you to concentrate on your card.
Okay.
So you're thinking of any one of the 52 cards.
Yeah.
It wasn't a high card, was it? All right, don't give me any more clues, but I want you to visualise your card.
Okay.
So I couldn't know what your card was, could I?
No.
What was the name of your card?
The 8 of diamonds.
You sure?
Yeah.
Turn it over, have a look.
That is freaking awesome. I love that.
It is incredible.
That is the first time I've actually seen it, away from the traders and stuff. Like, that
honestly,
is brilliant.
It is amazing. It really is amazing. If you haven't got it, you need to get it.
Very cool.
So that is 52 to 1. That's the thing that everyone's been talking about, and I'm not
With good
surprised.
reason, yeah. With good reason. Congratulations to Wayne Fox and David Penn. Great release.
Yeah,
Really good
it
product. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing bad I can say about it. It's the cards are beautifully made as well, and the fact is, anyone that gets this will be able to relate it to maybe another deck that has come out prior. But the quality of these compared to the other one, because the other one there was
The last batch. Wow.
But these are great, and it works. Like I said, that was me literally taking the cards out of the box. I know, I weren't going into it blind. I knew what was going on, so I quickly set the deck up, but I hadn't watched anything, so it's that simple to do. But obviously, if you are going to go and perform it, watch the video first, because obviously my performance there was a bit just like, think of a card, bang, there it is, rather than all the subtleties that the guys are going to add on, which I'm really interested in learning. So that is 52 to 1. We have got a few in stock now, so get your hands on one. If you've been sitting on the fence about it, you've seen it now. No edits, no cuts.
Yeah.
That's what
Superb.
it is. So there's that, and that sort of brings us to the end. So that was 3 products this week. We've got the all performed.
We try to do that as much as we can. We do hate it dropping in trailers. It's just sometimes we have so much filming we're doing and so many places to be that unfortunately we can't always perform them, but we try to as much as we can. So hopefully you enjoyed that.
So we've got Smart Guillotine, we've got Rubiks Dream, and we've got 52 to 1. And remember, guys, if you place your order, you'll get one of the January newsletters while stocks last. So this will be popped in your order for you. And I know people are already collecting these. So they're in stock. And that sort of brings us to the end. We will be back next week.
Yeah.
Also, remember, on Tuesday, we've got Leo Smetsers. So no doubt he'll be joining us for our Facebook and YouTube Live.
Yes.
Tuesday afternoon. And Leo's Academy course is going to be slightly different because we're actually going to have a performing area. We're going to have a few lay people there, or lay people. They're mostly going to be magicians, but it's going to be audience. People, an audience he's performing to. So you're going to see him performing the stuff in real time. Then he's going to come into the explanation area with you and explain it all. And remember, guys, if you sign up to the course and watch it live, you can ask Leo questions in our chat room and they will be answered.
One last thing on the Academy, because there's always little points to add, is if you join the Academy for one course, can be any one course, you're going to get a discount off your next course as a way of saying welcome to the Academy, and that will continue through. Which, there you go. So there we have it. 3 awesome tricks, loads of information. We're excited for this new year. And we can't wait to see you guys at Blackpool as well in February. So lots of fun stuff coming. I think that brings us towards the end.
Certainly does. And remember, if you haven't liked our Facebook and YouTube page, do that now. And let's see that number go up, because when we hit 13,000, we have another mega giveaway. And the last time we did one, we gave away over £1,000 worth of magic that evening.
And join us next week on the Alakazam vlog, because we will give a prize away next week. I think it's been a while since we've done it here. We do a lot on our lives, but let's do a competition next week for the guys.
Cool.
So there we have it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week on the Alakazam video blog.